5 after. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is a really short video. If anybody new pops in, we could actually watch it again. It's so short. But if you have any problems, I think I got all the controls all set right. But if anybody has any problems, let me know if you can't hear it or anything. But a little thing about doing a photographic insect collection.
Division of Entomology and Plant Pathology here, asking, do you like insects? Are you not sure how you feel about them? Insects are all around us. It's the most diverse group of organisms on the planet, making up about 80% of the world's species. It's estimated that there are 200 million insects for every human being. Not only are they everywhere, they are essential to life on Earth. They are a good food source for birds and other animals, sometimes even for humans. They're great pollinators and pollinate much of the food we eat and help decompose waste. They are an intricate, essential part of life as we know it. Purdue Extension has some fantastic online resources for learning about insect anatomy and development, behavior, how to tell them apart from other related animals like spiders and other crustaceans. It's a great place to start your entomological journey. We've got a fun and easy project you can do to learn more about the insects all around us and gain a deeper appreciation of them by doing a virtual or photographic insect collection. And the best part of this type of collection is no insects have to be harmed. So even if you're not sure about insects, grab your camera and let's head outside. First, you have to decide how to capture your pictures. You can use whatever you have handy, your phone, a point-and-shoot camera, iPad, or iPod. Whatever you have available will work. Second, you need to collect some samples, pictures in this case, and this can be done in a number of ways. Insects are all around us, in plants, water, soil. You won't have to look hard, but to get really good samples, you have to go to where the insects are. Flower gardens, fields, woods edges, even fence rows can be good places to look. Sometimes it can be easy to find insects by looking for the damage they cause. You may find the larval or immature stage of the insect this way, but that's okay. In fact, for some insects, it's the immature stage that is best known, like bagworm, or fall webworm, or rose slug, which is the larval stage of a sawfly. Sometimes you may find the adult, like a Japanese beetle, easily be found by looking for feeding damage in late June and July. In flower gardens, you may be able to see and quickly get a picture of the insects, like this hummingbird moth hanging out enjoying the morning sun. Sometimes they might even come to you. You may want to use a sweep net to collect samples. A sweep net is a strong, fine net with a large opening. It's used to sweep through tall grass and flowers to collect whatever falls into it. If you don't have a net specifically designed for use in these more rugged conditions, you can use most any type of net as long as you're careful. Nets with larger spaces between woven fabrics are much more delicate and can snag and tear more easily. You can also lay out a large white sheet of paper or cloth sheet to shake plants to see what falls out. This method is best for crawling insects. However you've decided to start looking for insects, it's important to be aware of and leery of stinging insects. If threatened or agitated, they will defend themselves, often with painful consequences. Once you have some good samples, you need to organize and identify those insects. Some you may know, but for those you don't, there are a lot of really great resources, both online and in print, that can help you get an identification. You can print each picture out, or you can create a digital collection of all the awesome specimens you found. Whichever way you decide to do it, the label is important. Knowing where the specimen was found is nearly as important as knowing what the specimen is. A good includes the location, the date, and the name or initials of the collector. Some specimens you find will be extremely small, and you may not be able to identify it. That's okay. The important thing is to get out.
All right, so I hope everybody enjoyed
that
that short video. If anybody So, kissing bugs, the ones that most people think about, specifically the ones that carry the disease that I can't think of what it's called off the top of my head, they don't occur in Indiana, fortunately. About the only way they would be here would be if somebody accidentally brought one in from traveling. So that's something that we can be grateful for on that end. And of course, their cousins in the assassin bug family are extremely important as well, because they are predators on other insects. So does anybody, I have used iNaturalist a couple of times, and I have found it extremely useful. It's kind of a nice feature that it's citizen science at work, and it can be really, really useful, and also a nice way for information to get passed, and we can keep track of what's where. Thank you for that, Abby. Thank you very much for adding that into the chat. So I don't know if anybody's got any questions about the insect collections, the process. Hopefully there were some pretty cool pictures in there that you enjoyed seeing of the insects. Really, I don't have an awful lot more, unless you guys would be interested in seeing a different video that made for a different event that basically just says who the Division of Entomology is and what we do. And if nobody's interested in that, it is getting kind of later in the afternoon. And I know some folks have been here for quite a while, enjoying some awesome presentations. I popped in on a few myself this morning and earlier this afternoon, and there were some really great things to see. And I hope everybody enjoyed their day very much. Fantastic. Well, thank you everyone for popping in here for a second and watching our little video. As the links go up for this recorded thing, feel free to share it with anybody else you think might be interested in learning how to do a little photographic insect collection, or maybe just want to see some different and kind of hopefully neat looking insect pictures.